Uganda enjoys the lowest unit cost of producing milk in the East African region. This has given an edge to the country over its peers in the region, but also a strong foothold as a dairy products producer and exporter, with numbers showing that it's only beaten by South Africa on the African continent in dairy production. According to the Dairy Development Authority, annual milk production jumped to 2.2 billion litres from 1.8 billion. In 2017, per capita milk production stood at 62 litres, up from 25 litres in 1986. To government, this has come out of deliberate effort, such as encouragement of operational societies among milk-producing communities, and this with support from development partners.
The dairy sector is doing very well. We have moved now. We now have so many litres of milk. We are getting to 2.8 billion litres. The sector is doing very well. And we are now telling them to really form associations and form cooperatives and work together. Then government will help them when they are in associations.
The benefits that farmers are drawing from such organizations are today visible among most dairy farmers in Uganda, further cascading progress in the dairy sector.
Farmers no longer run to money lenders as the case it used to be previously, where they could go to money lenders and you find they are being exploited. First of all, they are getting loans at a higher rate, and secondly, these money lenders, they are not after getting their money back. They are after getting the farmers' assets, the cows, the land, the cars they have mortgaged. So it has really helped farmers because there is no need of going to the money lenders since they can have the loans here.
Such developments have now attracted private sector investments in the dairy, along with it, grants from development partners.
We have invested heavily within the last 5 years. We've put a lot of milk coolers. We put 160 milk coolers with a capacity of about 5,000 litres per cooler. Now that happened, what that does essentially is, one, farmers are able to improve the shelf life of their milk. And this shelf life of their milk also allows the processors to plan very well for their processing. And they're able to pick this milk from the farmers. They don't need to use a lot of agents dropping the milk to their factories.
It is with such interventions that farmers are now able to increase production and supply on market, with improved infrastructure being provided by development partners.
The JESA ABI partnership is first of all aimed at building a sustainable supply chain for JESA year in, year out. This partnership has also enabled us to set up the required infrastructure, which infrastructure enables farmers to put onto the market all the milk that they produce in time.
Uganda is not only milk sufficient today, but has also emerged as a major exporter of dairy products in the region. These achievements are, however, at the risk of being overturned following the imposition of both tariff and non-tariff barriers by some markets, like Kenya.
Because the export market comes with also its own challenges. We have had countries imposing tariffs, imposing taxes in a bid to discourage imports into their countries. So the export market should be our focus because our production costs are still low, but we also need to work hard to grow our local market to at least increase our per capita consumption.
Faced with a huge trade deficit, Uganda today has a Herculean task of strengthening its balance of trade position. The dairy subsector is one of the low-hanging fruits that can offer a quick win, but only if the country strengthens its export market, currently under threat from a raft of tariffs and a border closure last year.